Yo, what is up, YouTube? Shadow here, and this is a ridiculous, insane, orgastic, um, nerdgasm gameplay right here for you guys. It is a 224 kill quad KEM strike. Should have been a hexa or a septa. I died on like two other 20s and another 18 in this gameplay, and it was all by the same dude using a Remington. But nevertheless, this gameplay was freaking ridiculous. That I got 224 kills, and the entire game didn't even last 20 minutes. It lasted like 16 or something like that. So it was a pretty quick 200 plus. Like, it's kind of hard to get a 200 plus in Ghost with in 10 minutes. Like, that's almost impossible to do. So this nevertheless is a insane, amazing gameplay. This first kill was that fast. Like, it was like a minute 24 seconds, and it was just this gameplay was just amazing, and hopefully guys you'll enjoy it. And another thing about the gameplay, I think it was, oh, look at that multi kill. I'm done. Another thing about this gameplay is that it was I think it's the second most kills in Call of Duty, starting a new streak here. I think it's the second most kills in Ghost, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm gonna put it in the title too. I'm gonna be like second most kills in Ghost, question mark, not including Birdman, because Birdman does not count. That man sucks. He just spawn traps, and he does competitive, which I'll make another comment. Well, no, I'm gonna talk about competitive in this commentary right here, since I got a long commentary to do. But yeah, Birdman does competitive, but I still think Jay Nasty's better than Birdman. But I don't really get into that stuff like that, because I don't really play Call of Duty like that. I play it to get gameplays like this for you guys. I don't play it like they do as like a job or something. So what I'm going to be talking about today in this commentary is how competitive, in my opinion, ruins Call of Duty for everybody. And you guys might be like, well, I like competitive, Shadow, so I'm going to unsubscribe since you don't like it. Well, if you unsubscribe for that, then you're gay. You're retarded in the brain. But competitive, how it ruins Call of Duty is like this. Okay, Call of Duty right now is getting worse and worse every single game. Like, Black Ops 2 was it was iffy. This game is just terrible. MW3 was probably the best game besides MW2. If MW2 wasn't hacked, it would be the best game, but MW3 is the best game right now that's out. But nobody really wants to watch that anymore. I know I don't really want to watch it unless it's like a solo triple Moab or something like that. I don't even watch quad Moabs because I don't even think they're that fun to watch anymore, because I've seen so many of them. And I would like to see him get a quad Moab with like the P90. I would watch that all the way through, but any other quad Moab I wouldn't really watch. But competitive ruins Call of Duty because they try and make the game more like a competitive game where people like competitive, and that's like the least the least amount of people play competitive. If you go to Clan Wars and stuff, there's nothing but like 1,000 people, and if you go to League Play, nothing but like 1,000 people that's playing League Play. And those MLG tournaments are so annoying because these little kids in this game, they see the MLG people using MTAR, extended mags, muzzle brake, all the little GB perks, all that little quick draw, all the little bullcrap stuff that isn't meant to be used in public matches. It's meant to be used at GBs, and the little kids think that it's okay. You're supposed to use those classes in a public match too and do good, and that's so not true. That is so not true. And they're only meant for competitive. That's why they're called competitive classes, not public match class. Because if you lose a competitive class at a public match class, you will not drop one gameplay. You will barely go positive if you play against good players who play good in public matches. And it just will not work out for you, and it will be a bad day for you. But like you can't do that. Like every player that me and MLG Post Stomper play. And I'm gonna shout out the team at the end, but every person that we play, there's always that one kid who uses the MTAR X, and melt you, and we end up making him go negative every game, and they will not back out. They try and stay because they think it's competitive or something like that. They think it's a competitive public match. Domination is a competitive playlist, and it's not. It's not at all, and I don't understand why people don't get that. So they gotta play gay in public matches, and they gotta ruin it for everybody. And another thing that video game developers don't realize, that if they try and make everybody good at the game through competitive, if they try and make everybody good at the game, then Call of Duty wouldn't even be fun to play, because if everybody was on the same skill level as everybody, you would go score lines like 50 and 20 something, or 60 and 20 something, or something along those lines, something bad. So a lot of kills, but a whole lot of deaths also, and you wouldn't even be able to get KEM strikes or anything like that, because you would be constantly dying and constantly getting one kill and dying, one kill and dying. That's how it would be, which is not a way to play video games, and that's not what enjoyable. If Call of Duty did not have people who were not that great at the game, it would not be fun. The game would not be fun at all. It would not be enjoyable. You would not be able to get good score lines at all unless you just get super lucky, and it would just be a bad thing. And so that's pretty much all I got to say about competitive and why I freaking hate competitive. And I'm gonna shout out my team right quick. MLG Post Stomper, you see him all the time in all my videos. And A1D found this lobby, so huge shout